Okay, guys, welcome back to Gospel News, where we are preaching. The service just commenced, and they are preaching to each and every one of you on the topic today. If you have not gotten your biro and paper, please. In fact, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do any writing. What you just need to do is to share this video so it will be on your timeline permanently. Let's go straight to the reason why we are here. Now, the latest information that we have at hand says that the Biafra Prime Minister has given an update where we say they shocked the Nigerian government. They said that the broadcast he was about to commence will come late because he had an engagement. He was privileged to take part in a meeting with a minister from one of the world's most powerful countries. New doors will continue to open, and our problems and the solution is being heard globally. As they talk this thing finish, now so panic conde for Sorok. They say that the Buhari government say fear they catch them over this statement. Say, who in go meet? Shena Xing Jong-un, Prime Minister, they no know. Shena American Prime Minister, they no know. Shena the USA Prime Minister, they no know. Shena European countries Prime Minister, so they don't know the particular person when go get this meeting with the thing now they cause serious panic in Asorok and Buhari you never know how you want to put the matter to position and properly. Now the matter now still the sup. Now as we move shift from there, they say that Twitter with annoyance over this current owner where they call Elon Musk say don't take over finally, and so it is vex. He say no go fit dey there make people they use him platform for free of charge. Say he must do something drastically to make sure say he must collect money for every service. Or those of the way they use the verification badge on Twitter. He say no go continue to they offer that service for free again. Say don't remove them from all the people where we say they never agree to pay them money. So anybody where we say they see and say they use Twitter now as I speak to you, may you know say the person don't pay money. So Twitter now no be free, no be like Facebook or YouTube or whatever. Now they say Twitter remove so Simbanjo, Tinubu, Atiku, P2B verification badges, a massive shake-up. Say may they go pay money into his account very quickly. Say if you no get money, no blue badge for you. So no be like before, nah. It can't be like say the blue tick no can get value again now. So both goat and fowl can get the blue badge, unlike before we be say except you qualify to certain category, go fit get the blue badge. Now the blue badge is for both Ewu and the Okoko. As far as say you get your money for hand to pay the young man every month, you can get it. Not be like before where you go say, oh, this man has qualified to get blue tick. Oh, I'm gonna go tick, I'm gonna go come they write for Twitter. They tell them, say, verify this man, do this one. Small time they feel do them, sometimes they feel no do them. Today, the matter has changed. If you don't get money, may enter house. Now the thing where they happen be that too. And secondly, because of the previous statement, when these Biafra people they make with the Prime Minister will be Simon Ekpa, they say Nigeria says armed forces are ready to contain any threat to May 29th inauguration of President-elect Tinubu. He said the military and the intelligence agencies are working around the clock and called on intelligence agencies to unravel terror sponsors. I say, oh, these are the same people where we say they tell us say they don't see all the people where they sponsor terrorists, but they no go fee name them. They no go fee name them. And when we come out for there, can't see go party matter. They say this man we don't dry like a kubunga fish will be the we know say a factional leader of Labour Party. The man say na him be the oga pata. Say na him they handle everything. I don't know where Labour Party go find this one. I don't know whether P2B whether P2B he dey there go carry this man come put for Labour Party. How this man self they enter. I don't know. And the thing still they shock me as I speak to you now. The matter now is still they discuss now. Maybe some people should go to court. We'll go straight to the reason why we are here today before we go play on the video. Let's start with the military waiting then talk over the statement. If like saying waiting the Biafra Prime Minister talk on I come make them say they are working 24/7 to make sure say nobody go fit truncate the inauguration of Tinubu on the 29th of May. Now, Nigeria's military high command on Thursday declared that the Armed Forces of Nigeria, AFN, was ready to contain any threat to a successful handover of power on May 29th. He said the military and the intelligence agencies were working around the clock to ensure a smooth handover, even as it recorded some arrests of suspected armed smugglers. It also deplored the alarm raised by the governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, that terror attacks might threaten the May 29 presidential inauguration. The military, however, said the alarm by the Kaduna State Chief Executive was unnecessary. The governor had, through his Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Samuel Arunwa, while presenting a security report at the government house, stated that terrorists could take advantage of the transition period in May 29 to launch bloody attacks in the country and warned against the activities of the terrorists during the transition period. Speaking at a media briefing in Abuja, they said the Director of Defense Media Operations, DDMO, Major General Musa Dan Mandami, recalled security advisories issued by the United States of America and the United Kingdom, and wondered why critical stakeholders had continued to make the Nigerian populace more apprehensive, insisting that the military remained at alert and all ready to neutralize any threat. Just like the general election that has come and gone, and winners have been announced, people are just being apprehensive by insinuating the security situations that are not there. Nigerian army now they tell us say there is no need for anybody to raise alarm. But every day then they kidnap people, including security agencies. Yesterday we brought you information on how on how terrorists, these Fulani terrorists, take kidnap Nasarawa State Deputy Governor's driver. In Abuja too, the attacks have continued, in fact, in every part of the country. But the military is underrating it. In Kaduna State, in Benue State, they say no be small massacre, ethnic cleansing, they go on there. Nobody has been arrested. But the military is here, blabbing. You will recall that there was a U.S. advisory warnings, but up till now, there is nothing to show that. And we are still waiting for the consequences. People have been predicting that this country would finish, but nothing has happened. Members of the armed forces, like I always tell you, we continue to be on standby. We are now resting on our oars to make sure that peace and security of this country is sustained. I can equally assure you that the intelligence community too are working around the clock, just like the armed forces are also working around the clock to ensure that there is peace and tranquility. He disclosed that there was a lot of follow-up operations on daily basis after the just concluded general elections, and people moving ammunition from one point to another to commit havoc were arrested. I can assure you that there are a lot of follow-up operations going on every day. People are being arrested. People who are on the verge of trying to commit crime are being arrested. People who are moving ammunition from one point to other to go and commit havoc are being arrested every day, as it was reflected in the brief for today. He went on and on and on and on and on. And on this latest, the attacks on Benue State that has claimed hundreds of lives. He denied that the military was not up to its responsibility in containing the attacks. The same person who is telling you that he's assuring you, is telling you that the military has failed woefully in containing the attacks. They lie here. He said on the latest attacks in Benue State that claimed hundreds of lives, he denied that the military was not up to its responsibility in containing the attacks. The man said that what we are saying that they are not living up to expectation is a lie. Said that they are doing all they can. In fact, say they contain the attacks. If no be say they did there, say the thing for reach millions of lives would have been lost. Anybody telling you that story is telling you lies. The army will not see people coming to attack a location and sit back. In most of our briefings, we tell you, most times we get information and we respond. Most at times, before we get to the location, unfortunately, the people have committed their mayhem and then we disappear. Or inside the same Nigeria where they claim there is intelligence agency, they will disappear. Sometimes we follow them up in a pursuit operations and have an encounter with them. And in the process, some of them are eliminated while some people are arrested. You may find out that it is possible that those people came in uniforms. Not everybody or people are carrying AK-47 all over the place as security agencies. That is the kind of lies that the military is dishing out to the general public. So from there now, we'll go party first. We'll see this video. We'll see how this one now take. They say it must be leader of a Labour Party. Say it goes nowhere. They die here and go die for Labour Party. So nobody go feel pursue and come out for there. Now him be the oga pata. We'll hear him.
Labour Party. Who will now say that I'm strange in the party?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I doubt, and I'm surprised that anybody in this country will say that.
You have been suspended. That's the position.
I said no.
And, okay, so you reject it.
Yes.
So
I rejected it.
Okay.
But on what authority?
Mm-hmm.
On grounds that the man that organized that meeting ought not to have organized that meeting.
Why?
Because the court has asked him not to parade himself as the chairman of the party. And that has not been vacated.
The NSC president, who is one of the arm of the legs of the Labour Party, constitution of the Labour Party, says you are not recognized.
I am saying this now openly. He lacks history. You should go and find out the history of the NSC and Labour Party.
Are you recognized by INEC?
Yes.
All right, guys. So now don't hear those of you will be saying on a day for Labour Party, the obedient. I beg Mona comment on that video. This man, not uncle like the president, he say, na him be the oga kwata for Labour Party. Say all those stories within they talk, say they don't sack him, saying reject that letter, say reject it in Jesus' name, that he cannot be sacked. Rather, they go sack all those people where they say they don't sack him. So now by force now to govern, let's say this one another Tinubu inside Labour Party. Sorry, the Labour, sorry, P2B. Make God no allow them. Now they say that there's so much confusion now as Twitter now they do shake up. Both everybody, Simbanjo, all of them now they cry, say they don't come out their blue tick. All of them now don't they my category. If you go my Twitter, it's not verified. Simbanjo own is not verified. Buhari own is not very. Don't pay. If you even say they don't pay, sha. Now Twitter has long been a way for people to keep track of tornado watches, train delays, news alerts, or the latest crime warnings from their local police department. But when the Elon Musk-owned platform started stripping blue verification check marks this week from accounts that don't pay a monthly fee, it left public agencies and other organizations around the world scrambling to figure out a way to show they are trustworthy and avoid impersonators. High-profile users who lost their blue checks Thursday included Beyonce, Pope Francis, Oprah Winfrey, and former President Donald Trump. But checks were also removed from account for major transit systems from San Francisco to Paris. National parks like Yosemite official weather trackers and some elected officials. Twitter had about 300,000 verified users under the original blue check system. In the past, the checks meant that Twitter had verified that user who they are, who they said they were, to make sure that those people are authentic people. And then it differentiates, high-profile people who are prominent in the society from ordinary people. But now, since everybody, Dick and Tom, can pay for it or own it, it will make a difference. And the difference could be impersonation and all that. While Twitter is now offering gold checks for verified organizations and gray checks for government organizations and their affiliates, it was not always clear why some accounts had them Friday and others did not. Fake accounts claiming to represent Chicago Mayor Lorry Lightfoot, the city's Department of Transportation, and the Illinois Department of Transportation all began sharing messages early Friday, falsely claiming that Chicago's Lakeshore driver, a major thoroughfare, would close for private traffic starting next month. So there are a lot of controversies, concerning this Twitter of a thing. All right. So I don't know the difference, how they are going to be able to regulate that to make sure that people knows where they are getting the authentic information from. Anyways, let's see how that goes on Twitter matter. So anybody you see on Twitter now, nobody should be boasting that his platform has been verified by Twitter. Know that that person has paid for it. If there's a blue tick on your Twitter handle today, you paid for it. It is not free. So people shouldn't be jubilating or claiming, oh, my Twitter has been verified, blah, 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 blah. You paid for it. It is not free anymore. All right, guys. So, but before we move, you can hear what the Biafran Prime Minister said. He said that he had a meeting with a prime minister, with a minister from one of the world's most powerful countries, So let's see how that goes. That should be a step on the right track, but let's keep watch and see where we'll end up at the end of the day. Hopefully, we are going to get what we are looking for. That's all we seek, and that's Biafra freedom, which we end all these nonsenses with the waka up and down. Una the year and so now there we they drop the microphone. Say we go come up with more update. We'll see the tell owner as the matter still they go. Stay tuned and God bless you. He say.